Hi everyone, I'm Sprite Laureano, the CEO of Legacy Life Productions. And in this series, we're going to do some tips and tricks of the trade for being able to present your message authentically with power and with confidence. So today I'm going to teach you one of my absolute favorite tools to use before I would ever go on stage. Now, I learned this tool actually back in 2009 from my good friend Trish McCarty. She uses this tool in her school, Starshine Academy in Arizona, which is a holistic charter school. She's been able to take kids, like refugee kids, and get them into incredible programs in Harvard. And this is one of the ways that she does it, because the technique that I'm going to share with you today allows these kids, when they're feeling fear and anxiety about taking a test, she'll have them do this first, and it completely wipes that out. Now, I first learned this, like I said, in 2009 when Trish and I went to Liberia, and we were teaching skills like this to post-war educators, almost 800 post-war educators. And once I show you this technique, if you can imagine a whole room of amazing people doing this, it's really quite fun. So, but here's the essence of what I'm going to teach you today. It's basically that when you're feeling any kind of fear or anxiety about getting ready to go speak, and maybe, and everybody feels this, I mean, most people, even the most successful speakers and trainers, they have some energy, some fear, maybe some anxiety about what they're about to do. So don't worry about that. Just know that more people than not feel that. So what you want to do, though, is recognize that that is actually happening back here in the limbic part of your brain, and you want to get out of that part of your brain. You want to get into this part of your brain, because this is the part that knows. This is the part that just knows. So before you go on stage, you don't have to be thinking about what you're going to say. In fact, you shouldn't be thinking. You've done all your preparation. You've done all of that, and now it's time to just let all that go and allow yourself to get into the part of your brain that automatically knows, that remembers, that's cool, calm, and confident, okay? So we're gonna combine an exercise that's gonna bring us into the frontal cortex, but also it's gonna bring us into our heart, because when you're speaking, you wanna be speaking from your heart, from your authentic voice, from your space of inspiration, not from up here in the facts and figures. Facts and figures is something that you can always look up on Wikipedia. Somebody wants to listen to you because they want to be inspired by the facts and figures that you're talking about. So you want that to come from your heart. And then the third piece of this exercise is going to bring you down into your seat of your commanding self. Now, you can't see where I'm pointing to right now, but I've got my hand, one of my hands, between my belly button and my pubic bone. So that area there, some people call that the second chakra, whatever you want to call it, but the Sufis called it the seat of the commanding self. In your emotional body, in the physics of your emotional body, this is the space where your confidence actually lies, your self-confidence and your feelings of self-empowerment. That's where that all lies. So here's the exercise that we're going to do together. So this is, I also like to call this, gee, I'm a tree, because basically you're going to do a tree pose. If you've ever done yoga, you know what I'm talking about. So what you're going to do is you're going to stand on one foot. You're going to have one hand on your heart, and you're going to have one hand at that seat of your commanding self between your belly button and your pubic bone. And so what happens is, as soon as you go on one foot, your brain moves out of limbic and it moves into frontal cortex. Okay, now you want to hold that pose for 20 seconds at least, because it takes 20 seconds for your brain to develop a new neural pathway. All right, so right before you go on stage, this is what you want to be doing. You don't want to be thinking, you don't want to be going over your notes or anything. You just want to be, gee, I'm a tree. You stand on one foot, breathing into your heart so you can feel your hand on your heart, bringing your breath all the way down into the seat of your commanding self. And you're going to hold that for 20 seconds. You're going to be completely in here. You're going to go on. You're going to let them all on fire. All right. we'll give you some more tips in a couple more days, and excited to be able to have you a part of this incredible community and supporting you as a social change maker to be shining your truth, your authentic voice out into the world. And we're here to help you do that. Thanks for being here.